If you have always salivated over the handling prowess and track performance of a Porsche but wanted to enjoy the thrill of driving fast on a track with your family and friends, the Porsche Panamera Turbo has always been the answer. Porsche, being Porsche, have ensured that the straight line speed is not the only party trick the Panamera has to offer. So today we are going to find out how good a Porsche Panamera is around the track. Hi there, my name is Neil and welcome to my channel. So today we are going to drive the 971 generation Panamera Turbo. As you know, this week we are in the Silverstone National Circuit. First we are going to have a 5-lap race with 7 of the exact same cars to find out what a fast lap time in this car at this track looks like. Then we are going to have a solo session where we are going to chase down the fastest lap time and the average lap times that we observe from the race. Then we'll move on to the breakdown where we will dive deep into the fastest lap that we managed during the hot lapping session and analyze different braking points, turn in, exit, stuff like that. As of now, see you at the end of the race. Alright, here are the results and look who got the fastest time. Although in all fairness, I did come second, so I still got beaten by about a couple of seconds, so I guess there's that. Anyway, we are here to find out what a fast competitive lap time is in this car on this track. So I guess at 104.334, that's our benchmark here. Looking at the sector times, both purple sector came to me. Looking at the other times here, they range all the way up to 105.170 for the fastest lap. So yeah, let's say anything above a low 105 is a pretty good time. Okay, with that in mind, let's go hot lapping. Okay, before we start, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the setup I'm going to use. We are going to leave all the settings to its default. So as you can see, there are no setups saved here. For tires, there is only one option, the Hypercar Road. So there's that. The only change we're going to make is turn the traction control off. This car has 4-wheel drive and with just 550 horsepower and over 2 tons of weight, we should be good. Alright, let's go driving now. Okay, starting our session here. As always, we are going to allow the car this lap to warm up its tires and everything before we can put the hammer down. So let's get a brief overview about the car itself. So the Porsche Panamera was launched in 2010. This is the second generation, the 971 generation, which was launched in 2016. So the Panamera Turbo uses a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that produces 550 horsepower that goes to all 4 wheels. This is a 4-wheel drive system. Now, as many of you might know, Porsche is a Volkswagen Group company, which means this V8 is also shared by other Volkswagen Group companies, namely Audi and Bentley. One more thing this car shares with Bentley's is this chassis architecture. It's shared with the current gen Continental GT and the Flying Spur. If you needed any proof that this is a proper luxury car, there's that. This car has a Bentley chassis. At this point, there are saloons like the Mercedes AMG GT63S and the BMW M5 that are probably a bit faster than this in a straight line. But remember, the M5, although a performance version of the 5 Series, which is a luxury car, the regular 5 Series does not handle anything like an M5 does. It's a completely re-engineered car. The Panamera, on the other hand, so this is the top of the line model, well, nearly top of the line. There is another, the Turbo SE Hybrid, that comes above this model. But any Panamera you go for, any engine option, one thing it always does is handle properly. In corners, you really do feel the weight of this car. Even on a sim, you really do. So yesterday we drove the Mazda RX-7, which was Japan's best sports car, well, one of the best sports car. It was nearly at the top of its food chain just 20 years ago. And today we are driving a luxury saloon that that beats that car around a short stubby 2.5 kilometer circuit by almost a couple of seconds. That's just insane. And might I add, this car is far more easy to drive consistently at a fast pace. If you remember yesterday's video, if you have not seen it, I'll link in the description below. That was not an easy car to drive lap after lap consistently. Even more than good driving, that is how you identify good engineering. So credit where credit's due, really. Now when this car came out, especially the first generation, it was criticized a lot for the way it looks. However, Porsche is known to not let go of things that don't work in the first try. So in the second generation, although this is still not the prettiest 4-door luxury saloon around, it looks way better than what the first generation did. And I've been driving this car throughout the session while constantly talking simultaneously, and yet, apart from the first lap, not a single lap was above 105. I mean, are you kidding me? I'll let the car cool down. Fine, let's move on to the breakdown. Journey with the main straight to start the lap. Look out for that marker on the left pointing right. Soon as your car is completely past that, hit your brakes hard. Gently let go as you turn into copse. Hit half throttle and floor it at the apex. Moving on to maggots and beckets, 2 consecutive corners here. Keep your car on the right side. While turning left, look out for where the curbs on the left side start and hit your brakes there. Gently let go as you turn into beckets. Again at the entry, hit half throttle, look out for a late apex, and floor your throttle at the exit. Onto the club straight now. Coming up is Brooklands. Time your brakes halfway between where the curbs on the right side start and that marker over there on the right pointing left. Hold your brakes as you turn into Brooklands, and halfway through the corner, gently start accelerating. Give it a short dab of brakes at the entry of the field and get back on throttle immediately. Modulate your throttle to carry momentum here and floor it at the exit, letting the 4-wheel drive system sort out the traction for you. Flat out through the final corner, the wood coat, as this 2-ton 4-seater German supercar crosses the line in a 104.269. So that's a wrap for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment box below. Also, if you have a favorite car or track that you want to be featured on this channel, let me know in the comment box as well, and I shall try to feature them in one of my future videos. Also, while you're down there, hit your favorite buttons, the like, share, subscribe, and the bell notification icon, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, drive hard, drive safe. Take care.